Hi everyone, it is Brian and I am back with another video for my channel, Teller Defender. And I'm going to talk about some more scams today, but kind of something a little different than what I've been doing before. Well, not necessarily, because if you kind of remember what I had talked about in some of my previous videos, I had talked about a scam that I received as a voicemail that claimed to be from the sheriff's department of the county that I live in, and I, of course, gave you an example of that clip, that voicemail that I received, claiming that I had some legal matters that needed to be cleared up before the end of the day, and of course, I had proven how that was false. And then in my last video, I showed how you can use AI to detect whether a voicemail or an email or a text or things like that are scams or not. But I had someone at my bank the other day, a customer, say to me that, "Wow, you are knowledgeable in a lot of scams that are out there. You obviously don't get scammed very much, or the scammers avoid sending stuff to you." I can tell you 100% that is not the case. I get scams sent to me all the time, and I had one the other day in the form of a text scam, and I'm going to be talking about that here. But just because I'm a teller at a bank does not mean I'm not targeted by scammers. I absolutely am. I've had uh, a lot of scams come to me via text, a lot of them via email, of course, the voicemail I just talked about, and I've fallen victim to a couple of scams years ago, so trust me. I know all too well what it's like to be a victim of a scam. Um, Scams that I was a victim of had to deal with cryptocurrency scams, but I'll talk about that another time. But again, more recently, I did receive a text scam, and I'm going to show an example of that. In fact, I did take a screenshot of it, so we're going to take a look at that here. But this is the text that I received. Do you notice anything that's wrong with it? Well, first of all, the number it comes from is definitely nothing in my contact list, and it looks like an international number, not a United States number. And supposedly it's from the USPS, which stands for United States Postal Service. And it says delivery notice. But notice how it is titled as Dear Customer. And it says, based on feedback from the delivery person, we regret to inform you that your package could not be delivered due to incomplete or unverifiable address information. Therefore, the package has been returned to Operations Center pending further instructions. To facilitate delivery, please update your address information using the secure portal link below. This update must be completed by June 3rd, 2026. If you fail to update your address by the above deadline, your package will be returned to the sender. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may cause and thank you for your cooperation. And of course, there's supposedly a portal link. It wasn't clickable, thankfully, but they want you to copy and paste it. I, of course, did not because I'm not a customer. My name is not customer. So I know for a fact that this is a scam. Another thing that's a common sense to me is that I have no package being delivered. I didn't order anything. I haven't ordered anything from Amazon in a while. I didn't order anything off of any other site online. So I know for a fact I don't have any kind of package out for delivery. Um, and getting this supposedly from the U.S. Postal Service, they would never use a number as the source like this here. But this is an example of texts that I receive that are scams. I definitely get them all the time. But I look at them very carefully, and I always want to share examples when I can of these types of scams. In fact, yesterday, very interesting, and I've never seen this before, I have an iPhone. Well, I got a very unusual message on my lock screen, and it said password reset. And I was like, for my iPhone, and I'm thinking, I didn't ask for or want to change um my password. So I clicked that notification, and it message popped up that says, do I allow it or do I not allow? And of course, I definitely clicked don't allow. But I also noticed there were two phone calls to my phone, both from the same number, claiming to be from Apple. And it says it was a 1866 number. So, I decided to Google that number. And sure enough, in the actual Apple support forum and on Reddit, that number is not from Apple. It's known as a scam number. So, being kind of cautious and concerned, I went and actually changed my password to my Apple and iPhone account. So hopefully I don't get anything like this anymore. And I also blocked the number. But again, like I said, just because I'm a bank teller does not mean the scammers are not targeting me. They target everyone. They try to go after everybody. Doesn't matter who you are, what profession you're in. They're going to try and target you and try and get compromising information from you and try and steal your money. I know I read a story a couple of years ago where the wife of a former FBI director was targeted by a scammer relentlessly, I should add, being very aggressive with this person. Well, scammer happened to be from Jamaica, and for some reason he decided to fly to the United States. That was a huge mistake for him, because when you're the wife of a former FBI director, he's still going to have connections, and he definitely traced down the scammer. So when he landed in the United States, there was a nice detail waiting for him and arrested him. So that just shows you that scammers can target anyone. So again, I just wanted to make this video here because, like I said, I'm targeted. You see an example right here of this text message I received the other day. Obviously, it's past the June 3rd deadline, so I'm not worried about not receiving anything because I know I don't have anything to receive. But, if this targets the right person, unfortunately, they may actually have a real package they're expecting, and they may think this is real, and they may copy the link or click it if it's a clickable in their phone. And sadly, they might follow the instructions on what to do next. So I just wanted to share this video with you. There's more to come. Again, I'm going to be talking about a scam that targeted the bank the other day. So there's a lot more to come. So definitely check back.